Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and for another video. For all those who are new, my name is Rachel and I love to show up to give words of encouragement. I am very passionate about moms. I'm very passionate about women, our mental health, us living out our calling, our purposes, having a personal relationship with God. And so I show up to be a source of encouragement and also to share some nuggets and gems to help us get through this thing called the mom life. So today I'm going to take a look at the story of Hagar. She will be the mom that we will be looking at this week to see what we can learn from her life. So take some time this week, look at Genesis chapter 16 and see what else you come up with. So here are some things that I took from the reading. So we see with Hagar, her situation was she was a slave. She was a slave. She her master, her mistress, Sarai, she was having a difficult time having kids, right? And so she said, okay, Abram, marry Hagar and maybe we can have a kid through her. And Hagar got pregnant. Hagar started to say, she felt some importance and she was definitely showing it. And Sarai was like, mm-mm. So Sarai started to treat Hagar, it seemed to be very badly. And Hagar said, enough is enough, I'm running away. And then we see how God intervened. So some things that stood out to me regarding Hagar, and that moms even now may go through, or maybe you know someone that goes through this. She was an Egyptian slave, so she had lack of freedom, right? Lack of control, even regarding her own body, right? Here she is like, you're going to marry my husband and he's going to come in and have sex with you, and we're going to see if you can get pregnant, and if you get pregnant, that baby is going to be my baby. Right? Lack of freedom. And so can we say that Hagar had what could be considered an unwanted pregnancy, saying that she didn't have pretty much control or authority over if she wanted to participate in this or not. And there are situations where moms get pregnant because of situations where they did not have the say so in terms of the control or the freedom regarding that. We also see in Hagar's situation that she was not in a loving situation. It wasn't because that Abraham loved her or he truly wanted to be with her that she became his second wife. She was also in a situation that was toxic. She had to share a man, right? She was desperate for change. She had to always be in a space of catering to each other, to others, and for their needs. And here she is, right, having to care for a child. Although it started as an unwanted pregnancy, was her baby an unwanted baby, or did she come to a place where it was like, okay, I'm here, I'm going to love this child, care for this child as best as I can. And here's the reality. There are situations where women become pregnant. They're in situations where it was beyond their control to do so, or maybe it was. By the end of the day, they weren't looking to get pregnant. They're not in healthy relationships. Their partner really don't care for them, not checking for them. All these type of things some women go through, and then there's this life that comes that comes into this world, and now you're responsible for this life. And like, how do you deal with these things, right? Just food for thought, that as I share what came up for me. So we see that Hagar, she ran away. She was like, listen, I'm not putting up with this. And so God intervened. The angel of the Lord found her beside a spring of water, and then asked, like, so what are you going, where are you going, what are you doing, where are you going? And pretty much told her to go home, to go back and obey Sarai. And also told her, gave her hope, told her that she's going to have a son, and told her the name of her son. Come on, do we understand the beauty of this? Here it is. Hagar, an Egyptian slave. It's not that she necessarily worshiped the one true God, but how God came and he spoke to her, and he gave her hope. He gave her the instruction. He gave her hope. And the name of her child, Ishmael, is God has heard your cry. And there are some moms out there who are looking for hope, who are looking for guidance, who want to know what's next, what to do, who are in like very desperate situations. Like, how do I get through this? What am I supposed to do? But we see here in Hagar's situation how God definitely intervened. And by the end of this encounter, Hagar says, God who sees me. She had a name for the God, for the God who she did not grow up knowing. But because of that personal encounter, she's like, the God who sees her. The God who found her, who gave her instruction, gave her hope, named her child, told her that she will survive, told her that many lives will come as a result of her. A God who didn't just see her as the help, the God who didn't just see her as the foreigner, the God who didn't just see her as the surrogate. It was the God who saw Hagar, who saw all of her and spoke to her. And so this word for us this week is to remember that the same God who saw Hagar is the same God who sees us, the same God who will speak into our lives, the same God who is able to guide us, the same God who is able to take hold of our messed up situation, whether it is something that we have chosen for ourselves or something that had been inflicted upon us. He's able to take all of that and do something beautiful and miraculous out of it, and that we do not have to do it in our own strength. So I just want to encourage the moms out there who have situations like Hagar, who may be dealing with an unwanted pregnancy right now, or even having the thought of having to deal with a baby that they may not want, or just in a very difficult situation, to have hope, to seek support, encouragement, find someone that you can talk to, that you can outreach, and definitely also talk to God. Say, Lord, if you see me, please show me that you see me. Show me that you are there and that you hear. So I just hope that you're blessed by this word. If you know someone who needs to hear this word, share this with them, encourage them, let them know you're thinking about them. And I also encourage you to love yourself well. Please share this video, please subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you all for our pause and pray. All right, take care. Bye.